Welcome, folks, and welcome to another edition of Transfer Gossip. And if you look at what is going on in Europe, there are loads of movement, there are loads of transfers. Clubs are already setting their targets. They are buying players to solve the problem from last season. They're filling vacuum. Some are even getting new managers. Getting new assistant managers. And some are looking to take over, just like what happened to Man United. Everton could be taken over by someone else. So a lot of movement from transfers to club and objective and targets of club. But let's take a focus on Manchester United because they've been in big news this season. From last season, it was hectic for them, but this season they are trying as much as possible to fix the problem. And fixing the problem, what they did first was to get Erik ten Hag 2 assistants, bringing back one of their legends, talking about Van Nistelrooy, to be an assistant manager to Erik ten Hag. And again, they're already fixing what Ronaldo said. They're fixing the leaking roof, they're fixing their gym, buying new equipment, and trying as much as possible to make sure that what happened last season or previous season will not happen again. They have new owners, the Ineos. Talking about the new era of the Ineos in the fold for Manchester United. Last season, let's talk about Man United. Last season, they conceded 58 goals. 58 goals, and they are just behind the relegated Burnley as the team with most conceded goals last season. And they are trying to fix it. And I love what they've been doing. They're straight to business. They're straight to identifying their potentials, even the players. And they've gotten one person who we actually feel that back. Remember, Rafael Varane have left the club to Como or even to Saudi Arabia. So they've gotten a defender in Lenny Yoro. And the funny thing about this transfer for this guy, £62 million, 62 million euros. I must confess the transfer fee. But the interesting thing about this guy is that it's just less than almost 60 professional football. 1 year left on his contract. And of course, Real Madrid went ahead to bid for him, and because he's 1 year left, they prefer to pay just, I think, 25-30 million euros for him. And the club said, no, this guy is a prospect. This guy is a big talent. 18-year-old Nenny. We are not getting him. We are not selling him for cheap. And because of what happened last season for Manchester United, considering 58 goals, Rafael Varane leaving the club, they still have vacuum to fill. And of course, Martinez is not always fit. So they need a young squad, they need a young player to come straight into the team. And that's why they went for Euro. And they put 62 million pounds, 62 million euros on the ground for a player that will have just one season to go. And of course, can go next season free of charge. But Man United are not taking chances. Went ahead and bought him. And guess what? Immediately was bought. The next preseason game against Rangers, it was used immediately. So they are not even planning to even make him adapt to anything. He's going straight to the first team. And it's good because they are fixing their leaking back line from last season. Away from that, last season they failed to score goals. They scored just 59 goals last season. And it feels like Højlund, Rashford, likes of Sancho, and Tony, these guys are not doing enough in terms of getting goals. So they need someone to come and solve that problem again. And they are all waiting for Joshua Zaki from Bologna. They had a very good season in Bologna in the last season. One of the best leg for Bologna under Thiago Motta. And this guy Joshua is going straight into the team. Rashford is almost done and dusted. I think his mind is no longer with Manchester United. But this guy is coming to solve that scoring problem. Sancho is back. He has had his misunderstanding resolved with Erik ten Hag. But of course, they need someone who can give them good goals from next season. This season. And again, they're still trying to solve their leaking defense line. They're still trying to solve what is going on in the middle of the park. Because you need someone to shield your defenders so that you play as much as with much freedom. Look at what Declan Rice is doing for Arsenal. The likes of Saliba and Gabriel are having a good time because they have someone in front of them covering for them. And they need someone. So they go all the way to PSG and they are looking to buy Manuel Ugarte. And the funny thing about this signing, if it goes through, is that this guy is struggled at PSG. he was one of the best when it comes to the midfield area, box to box from Sporting Lisbon. But when he got to PSG, Erik ten Hag felt like he's not the kind of player in terms of skill set that he wants. So last season he didn't play too much, and 60 million, on the ground for him to move to Manchester United. So I feel like they are solving the problem. I feel like they are solving what went wrong from last season, and from the signings I just roll out, the Ineos era has begun. And on the flip side as well, they are doing well when it comes to fixing those bad places, the leaky roof, of course, the gym, and buying players to feed a vacuum. They are not just buying for buying sake, so they are buying to feed a vacuum. There's still lots to be done, but of course, these three signings by Manchester United has, in a way, solved what they faced last season. It looks like they are thinking. The new guys are thinking, right? Drop in your comment section, what is your club doing in terms of buying players? I know Arsenal fans are looking for Calafiori. I know Liverpool fans are looking to at least see some signing coming in with their new manager slot. Let me just see what you write in the comment section. What are you looking to see from your club? That's the transfer news gossip and digest on our page Puja Dissects. Make sure you follow us across our social media platform, on Twitter Puja Media, on YouTube Puja Dissects. Yeah, subscribe and get our videos as they drop. Like you guys know, my name is Sulaiman. I never have one fans call me Puja. Like I always say, the higher the risks, the higher the expected return. May our tickets be green. Bye for now.